Welcome, everybody, to Gehenna Gaming. My name is Mark. Welcome, everybody, to Gehenna Gaming. Echoes from the past. My name is Mark. Our Kult Welcome, everybody, miniseries. We have some folks here with us yet again. And we have somebody who is not here. Well, I'm going to introduce her first because I want to honor the name of Raquel Skellington, who unfortunately can't be here. She's not feeling so well. But that's okay. You will see her back on the Gehenna Gaming channel at some point very, very soon, if not maybe for Virtual HorrorCon and all sorts of other things. Mm-hmm. She was playing Esther Roth, and we'll see what happens to her character later. We also have Persephone. Hello.
Hello. I am Persephone, aka Persephoroth. I am the DM of Fast Times at D&D High, Twitch streamer, model, cosplayer, a bunch of other stuff. So I am happy to get down and back into the spookiness. The spook boop.
Wow. Spoop boop. Mm-hmm. And then we have Zachary Vaudo. Hello.
Hey, that's me, Zachary Vaudo. I am your local Tremere on ATL by night, your disgruntled Malkavian on Vancouver Adjacent by night, and whatever they ask me to be on Gehenna Gaming and other assorted channels.
Yeah, you're kind of ubiquitous.
That's a word. I'll go with that. I like that.
Yeah. That's kind of one of my favorite words, actually. I think I say it too much. And then we have, of course, one of my favorite people of all time, Nick Francia. What's up, Nicholas?
Hi, everyone. Nick Francia at Nick. You can catch me over on Gehenna Gaming as the stream producer, as well as over as a few other channels, such as Caring Comfort Studios. But I'll plug that all later. Today I'm going to be reprising the final time, Matthias Castillo.
And I'm your game master for one last time for our mini-series Echoes of the Past. I'm Mark Q. Anderson. You can find me on Twitter. I don't know. Look for my name. You'll find me. I do want to cover one thing. I have a bag in my pocket of melted gummy bears. Gummy bear is our safe word. It has been this entire time. When somebody invokes the safe word, when I cross the line or when somebody else crosses the line based on our consent forms that we filled out way before we even started streaming, our red lines as they're called, if somebody gets a little uncomfortable, they can use this word, gummy bear, to either take complete control of the scene, so it could be rewound, faded to black. An NPC can take a completely different action. Really, the driver wheel belongs to them for a short period of time until I take it back and we've got the ship right-setted. So we're using a safe word here, but we're also going to have a little bit of a mechanic with it too. And I think it's really cool because if you have a safe word, somebody says it, there's a weird pause of, what do we do? But if you make it part of the game, it makes everyone comfortable to use it more often. And it doesn't push anyone to make anyone feel uncomfortable. It empowers everybody to know they can completely reverse things and it can completely change the game. So I think it's important to have this. I love the word gummy bear. Today, I think my gummy bear is yellow. With that, I think let's start the finale episode of Echoes of the Past. As a reminder, please don't heckle me. The Echoes is spelled wrong on our overlay. We're gathered here today to say farewell to our blessed cardinals and to commit them into the hands of God. They will be remembered in death, as their lives have touched so many of ours. These great men and our Pontifex Maximus and his holy mission, we will remember their names. Aldolfo Montserrat, Michael Dobreshi, Laguro Esmecht, Rico Armando, and so many other great cardinals and men of the cloth who have passed on to come home. We also remember the lives forgotten by our 4 others, whose reckless behavior will surely doom us all into perdition, while one member of this fateful 4 comes home for the first time. Their 3 fellow travelers receive the calling from within Grace Hospital, all the way on the other side of the country, in Seattle. So saith the Lord, there will always be a Seattle. All nations gather to it, to the presence of the Lord in Seattle, and they shall no more stubbornly follow their own evil heart. Yea, though I walk through the valley in the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. In nomine Patri et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. You are all standing in front of a townhouse. A brownstone townhouse. Somewhere in Brooklyn. Where Esther is somewhere upstairs. What do you do?
Did she pick up for anybody? Anybody try to call her? I was kind of busy. But does she even, she knows she needs to get ready, right?
How about I call her now?
Yeah, why not? Sure. Or just, call and talk. Why not? Call and walk. Why not? Why not?
It's less rude than ringing the doorbell, isn't it? So I call Esther on the phone.
It barely rings before she picks up. Hello?
Yo, it's Julie.
Hi, Julie.
We got another few leads. We're outside your townhouse right now.
Wait, you're outside?
Yeah, hate to ruin your domestic bliss, but...
No, Donna, it's fine. I got it. Julie, I can't anymore. I left hell and I can't go back.
Honey, we found out some stuff about us that I'm not sure... We're the 4 horsemen, hon.
The 4 what?
Of the apocalypse.
This...
Have you noticed any strange abilities that you may have now?
I I was shaving my legs and I cut myself really bad. It's not bleeding anymore. I didn't even have a scab.
Yeah.
But the fucking 4 horsemen of the apocalypse?
Yeah, it sounds a little bit daytime television, doesn't it?
Yes! It's... This is PTSD. I'm home, finally. It's been years. And I'm home.
Yeah.
And Donna needs me, and I don't think that the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse thing is real. I think we just have some fucked up lives, and we've done some fucked up things, and we just have to work through it.
All right, hon. We're going to Seattle. We're gonna try and stop this. I understand why you can't come.
You're gonna see Kurt?
It can come?
She holds out a finger to Marcus. I don't know. But we're gonna try and stop whatever the hell is happening. And... do you want to know how it plays out? Or do you want this to be as if it never happened?
I want you to fucking stay alive. And I want you to come back here. And I want to have fucking brunch. On the goddamn street in Manhattan. With an overpriced Cosmo. That's what I want.
Might be a margarita for me, but we'll do our best to make sure that this doesn't affect you, but please stay safe, alright? There's some fucked up shit happening, and... keep Donna safe, alright?
I will, Julie. Tell the boys I said I love them.
I will.
Take care of yourself.
You too. Love you.
I love you.
Julie will hang up and look at the other two.
What?
She can't.
It was never her fight.
But we've got...
Look, Marcus. War does something to you. You know? We don't know how long we have to stop whatever's happening. If one of us can do it spending time with the person they love and can't manage because they've already seen too much fucked up shit, we're just gonna have to work hard to replace them and fix it for everyone involved. You know? We can't force her to do anything.
You're right. You're right. Shit, I don't blame her. If I could have had an out, I would have taken it a while ago anyway.
If I had a reason for an out, I would have too, but... I work too much. I don't have anyone else to go home to. It's not...
Same.
Yeah, if someone says, oh, you gotta stop the world from ending, I'm gonna have to stop the world from ending, you know?
Yeah.
Destiny would have kept us all together if she really needed to be here for it, but she was able to walk out of here. Yeah, that's more than I can ask for any of us.
I mean, fuck, she helped get us to here, right? So
Yeah.
Plus,
we just gotta go the rest of the way.
Alright.
there'll be 4 in Seattle. There'll be 4 of us.
You sound really fucking certain about that.
You don't know? I mean, I thought it was obvious. Kurt's gonna be there waiting for us.
Wouldn't surprise me even a little bit.
I want to be surprised, but I'm not.
I don't think anything can be surprising now.
No.
How it's always been.
One thing I want to know, y'all. How do you get weapons on a plane?
You check them.
Okay. Matthias,
Yes.
is your gun registered?
Not this one, but there
Okay.
are others.
Well, let's go. The flight's tonight. We only have so many hours to prepare.
So are you are you going to Matthias's house to prepare?
Marcus, do you have anything to get back at your place?
Not really, no.
Alright. I didn't get much either.
Marcus, is there anyone waiting for you at your house?
No. No one I can remember, at least. Not since all this shit started.
What about you, Matthias?
The only person that'd be waiting for me I left in that cathedral.
Julie, who's waiting for you?
Besides an old man in a bookshop and some friends?
Don't forget the demon.
Oh, my friend the demon. Not really.
3 very soulful lone rangers. 3 horsemen. 2 horsemen and a horsewoman.
Better than Horse Girl.
Definitely better than a horse girl.
Look.
It takes
Go ahead.
about it's an 8-hour flight. Ballpark. It's awkward checking in weapons. When you have a firearm, they ask you a lot of questions. And they act like you've got some kind of nefarious purpose. Like you're going to shoot somebody with this when you land in Seattle.
Good thing I know the cops.
It's a good thing you know the cops.
I think I'm
So-
probably the only one who doesn't check a weapon.
Yeah, thankfully you don't have to check medical equipment.
Mm-hmm.
My frequent flyer miles gets us upgraded to first class.
Works for me.
Sure, let's end the world in style.
Dang, if we're gonna die, I'd rather die with some champagne.
You know, the irony of this would be that we all die in a plane crash at this point, you know?
That
I
would
guess
be
without us, no apocalypse though, right?
Fuck if I know. What if that's the last thing?
Hope not. Because then we could have easily just settled this at my penthouse, then going all the way to Seattle.
Do you drink champagne on the plane?
No.
I drink some mimosas.
What about you, Julie? Are you drinking champagne on the plane?
You know, I don't think so. I think flights make Julie nervous as a medical professional.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah.
In case someone has a heart attack. So I think that she has a habit of not doing it.
You know, Julie and Marcus, you're probably very similar in that way, that you kind of have to stay sharp just in case.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's the nerves or just being wired from the day, but I'm hardly even sleeping on this flight, honestly. I feel fine, but just...
You know what's interesting? I can taste this, you know, the champagne, the alcohol. I can remember every single time, every moment I drank one of these.
Really?
I recognize it like it was yesterday.
Can you do that with everything you put in your mouth? Because there's some things I don't want to remember when I do. Hope this is not an ability we share.
Hopefully, maybe that's something to test out later. I'll let you know my results.
Report back to the class.
Yeah.
Marcus,
Uh,
you gonna be alright? I know it's a stupid question, but
uh,
you're high strung. I can't blame you.
of all the ways that I thought I might go out, this wasn't one of them.
Do you remember back in Seattle what you used to get up to?
Comes and goes at this point.
I remember some stuff. You're very different now, you know.
Aren't we all?
I don't know that I am. I think I just sort of wandered around and lucked into some stuff.
Nah, it's true. You're still you.
Well, you're still you. Just, you know, a little less leather.
Surprised you didn't join the Peace Corps. I mean, all that revolting we did when we were students.
Oh. You know, secretary at a court in Connecticut made a bit more sense at the time, I guess. I don't know why it made more sense at the time, but tell me that it made sense at the time.
Was I even studying a communications degree? Like, no.
I mean, it could be argued whether or not you were ever actually studying, but you know.
I'm pretty sure now that I slept through my undergrad. How the hell did I end up a doctor? I mean, don't get me wrong, I remember a lot of it, and it was a lot of work. But I just remember college was one long fucking... really relaxing snooze fest, actually. And besides the revolt. And exciting, getting involved with y'all and Kurt, but...
All the times we partied.
Do you remember that one party where my top ended up somewhere that wasn't on my body, and I dive bombed into a pool from the second story?
Oh my god, we thought you broke your arm.
Didn't break anything but a few hearts.
Yeah? No?
Those were the days.
You should bring back the leather jacket at least, Marcus. It looked good on you.
Tell you what, if we make it through this, I'll pick one up in Seattle. It's for old times.
Good. No. Why don't you pick one up while we're doing this? Come on. Drop the clean cut look for just a little bit. Live a little. As we walk to our deaths or whatever.
I'll see what I can find. Maybe I'll get all fucking ironic and get something in white.
I mean, check your suitcase. Maybe something fell in.
I'll find something. It's fine. I don't want mysterious jackets that are falling out of the sky.
Hey, you never know. There might be a whole outfit that comes with it. You know, isn't that how it goes in TV shows? Anime and shit.
Yeah, then we get our slow motion walkout.
Mm-hmm. Bombs going off in the background.
Don't look at it.
Cool guys don't look back at things.
So fucking stupid back then, but it was pretty good.
It was fun.
It was fun.
Hey guys, I know it's been a weird past couple of years, but if we don't all make it through this, then let it be known that it was good to remember you all. Just one last time.
Yeah.
More than that, it was good to see you all again.
Yeah.
I have friends, but, you know, there was always that element of, like, sort of like this mist between us. I don't know how to put it, but there was that distance until I re-met you all.
Yeah.
So
It just felt like you're missing missing pieces in a puzzle, and then you just pull them out from like under the fucking couch, and it's all back together now.
yeah.
The memory
Well,
floats into all of your heads. at that exact moment of coming together like puzzle pieces in that same goddamn room. Needles everywhere. Ashtrays filled with cigarette butts. There's a there's a cartoon playing on the TV. Ren and Stimpy or something. Maybe Beavis and Butthead. And there's Kurt. There's always Kurt. His hair's greasy, blonde. His eyes are like empty icicles. There's always Kurt. Mateus, how many glasses of champagne did you drink?
I think just one or two.
One or two. Two.
Couldn't really sleep on the flight.
It's
Not
hard.
that I'm sleepy. I feel great actually.
Champagne's difficult because sometimes it gives you that kind of front headache right up here. If you only have a couple, the only thing that really makes it go away is maybe just a little nap. Maybe if I just close my eyes just for a second.
Yeah.
Right? Man, you're so tired, right?
I guess I was. I didn't really think about it, but
And this plane is not very comfortable. The walls are closing in. You know what it feels like, Mateus?
what?
It feels like a cave. Or like, I don't know, some kind of clay shelter with like a wooden table. There's just people everywhere. And it smells like BO, like, you know, like that chicken soup smell
Oh yeah.
when people
Reminds
aren't
me
wearing
back of
deodorant.
college.
Yeah.
The party. Bad trip you
Just-
can't get out of.
There's food. There's some bread that Kurt's tearing into pieces and handing off to people. Hey, Mateus. You know there's a lot of good in all of us, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, Kurt wouldn't think so, but you know, I still always say.
I don't know why you say that. I don't know. I just call him like I see him. I see a lot.
Do you?
Yeah, I love people just like too much. It's just so much it makes me feel so fucking sad. Like these like sad, sensitive, unappreciative Pisces Jesus man.
You think that's all there is?
What? What
It's
is
just-
you?
You think
You
it's
just enjoy it?
I think it's just you think it's just like eternity after this.
I don't know, man. There's probably nothing.
I
Here,
think I'd
take
be okay
this.
with nothing.
Take this bread, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's my
You're like
flesh.
Jesus. You're like splitting the loaves over here.
I like that. Yeah. This is my flesh. Eat of my flesh. Eat my flesh. Eat my flesh. I don't know, man. It's fucking stupid. Hey, dude. I just want to say thank you, man.
That's what we're here for. That's what I'm here for.
Well, I mean, like from like the pit of my burning, nauseous stomach, for all your concern for me.
What can I say? I have a feeling like once I lose you, I'll never get you back, man. As
Well,
weird as
you
that
know-
sounds.
You know what they say? It's better to burn out than fade away.
Go out with a bang.
Maybe a double-barreled bang.
Oh my god. Stop, you're always joking about that.
Nah, I don't think I'd ever do it.
I don't think
I like-
you were too. You're too scared. Which I
Yeah,
think
and-
is a good thing.
What the hell is MTV gonna do without me?
What's Courtney gonna do without you?
Probably fuck other dudes. Like she always does.
Well, You know my feelings on that one.
I washed her feet once, like Mary Magdalene.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like it that much.
She's an odd one. I mean, you got all of us.
I have all of you. You're all my children. And we're gonna watch the world burn.
And me, you, Julie, Marcus, Esther.
Yeah, all of us.
Fatal 5.
The Fatal Five, riding our horses into the sunset.
I think you've been reading too much of the Revelations when we've been rolling up.
Yeah, well. I'm not a religious man, I just play one on TV.
Bible paper makes the best paper.
And if you just look out to your left, you can see the city of Seattle. Planes landing.
That was fast.
What do you mean? It took forever.
It felt like a... Oh my god. Was I sleeping or... It felt like a blur.
I think you were just sort of out of it.
Yeah, like I took a nap in the middle and you were still down when I got up.
I didn't sleep at all. I haven't been tired in a while.
Wasn't tired, just fucking 8 hour, 9 hour, however many hour flight. I lost track of time after a bit. Can't turn my fucking phone on these things.
Yeah, you might want to wipe the drool off in your corner. Your mouth.
You know... Sometimes I still see Kurt in my dreams.
I bet he'd like that, honestly.
Yeah, he would. Fucking cocksucker.
The plane lands, and the pushing and the shoving starts, just like any other plane. Everyone's so eager to get off. An 8-hour flight. People have to go to the bathroom. People have to smoke cigarettes. People are just excited to be home. The airport feels empty, even though it's full of people. And it's not too hard to call an Uber. And I'm not exactly sure where you three would like to go.
Hospital, right?
Hospital, but we should really get to the hotel first.
We booked him.
I booked one, hon.
You're always good at that, Julie.
Remembering the details that you don't,
Yeah.
Mr. Hotshot? Yeah, I am.
All right. I admit it. Once this
Yes.
is all over, we can rib on each other. You know?
Oh, honey, I'm not gonna stop ribbing on you just because I have a lot of lost time to make up for.
Oh, Jesus
Honey.
Come on, hey, come on. I would hate to miss our reservation before the world catches on fire. So.
Oh, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. We'll get an Uber. We'll get there. It'll be great.
Yeah. I'll
Like a
go
little
grab my
fucking
bag.
vacation.
I'll go grab
The
my bag
rainiest
off
place in the world.
here.
And it is raining.
Of
Marcus,
course it is. It's Seattle.
Marcus, what are you doing?
I'm grabbing my bag off of the conveyor belt because the checked bag that has all the shit in it, and just grouping up with everybody afterwards.
And you take the Uber up to the hotel. It's a very empty hotel. It's a very nice hotel, actually. Julie, nice job.
Only the best for, my fellow horsemen.
Checking in is fairly easy. Standard, you get your card. The staff offers to help carry bags even though they don't really want to.
I'm good, man. Thanks.
We'll be fine.
3 rooms or 1?
I don't know if we should be separated, y'all.
You booked it, not me.
Sleep over like old time's sake.
I probably booked 1 room,
Why not?
honestly.
There's a most of these rooms have a couch, and It's fairly easy to get a cot sent up
Cool. One room.
in a bed.
Probably the biggest room I could get, but yeah.
What color do you think the room is?
Red.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
That's our luck, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely red.
Kind of symbolic.
Kind of fitting.
Kind of on the nose.
A little bit.
There's a bag over the I think there's probably a bag over the smoke detector. Smoke them if you got them, right?
Before we get down to business, Julie pulls her bag open and pulls out a box of hair dye. I'm not going to dye with gray hair. One moment. And goes into the bathroom.
Julie, you're dyeing your hair
Red.
to match the room.
To match the room.
Beautiful. Boys, what are you doing? Well, the sink is on, the shower is on, and you hear the box open of some kind of packaging and some kind of plastic, mysterious oils and ointments and hair dyes and other magical...
Tinctures and potions are my.
I'm gonna claim one of the beds, look over at Marcus. She's gonna be in there a while.
Probably. I mean, seriously, we coloring hair before. Ah, fuck it. Why not?
She booked the hotel, so she should get the other bed.
Yeah, no, I figured as much.
Want the couch, or we bunk it like old time's sake?
Tell you what. If we're not dead by the time we get back here, I'll figure it out.
Look at my luggage.
Call it a mystery.
Man, kind of wish I had one more drug. High and sober doesn't seem like the right way.
Well, hey, if we're gonna meet Kurt like you think, probably be carrying, right?
It always had the good stuff. Julie, don't take forever in there.
Shut up! I gotta get full coverage.
Didn't stop you in college.
Listen. Alright? Some of us were born to bless the world with our bodies, Marcus, okay?
And you were quite the blessing, trust me.
Thank you. I'm glad you appreciate me for what I give to the world.
Hey, if I remember right, there was a lot of people that had full coverage of that. Joking, I'm kidding.
At that moment, Julie will come out with her hair wrapped in plastic. You got something to say, Matthias? You got something to say?
Nothing I haven't already said before. Alright, good. Dye your hair, sweetheart. You're beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you. Why don't you go sign something to fill that mouth of yours up?
Oh, here we go.
Turns back around into the bathroom.
He wanted to, but he didn't pack any drugs.
You still on that stuff, kid? Come on.
When you work in tech like I do, really, there's only one way to keep everything going.
Listen, I work in a hospital. I know a little about, using drugs to stay awake and shit, but at least transition to pot like the rest of us and keeps dyeing her hair.
The phone rings.
Reach over and just pick it up. Hello?
You four taking off a long time.
It's a long flight from New York. I'm sorry. Sorry, Father. Cardinal? Father? Cardinal.
Please, Louise is fine.
Louise. It's a long flight. We just got here.
I don't have much time.
I know. We're getting over there as soon as we can. Is there anything that we can know before we get there? Anything we need to do, be ready for, plan, any shit.
We've done the most that we can to plan. There's no preparing.
There's got to be preparing. I mean, like, if this is what we think this is, like, it's all fucking. It's been planned. Sorry, it's been planned for ages, right? That's the point of all this.
The beginning of time.
Right. So how can we not plan for something that's been written down since before there were words?
Because we've had time and we did nothing. Get here.
Yeah.
Grace Hospital.
Grace Hospital. Oh,
I'm
what
in-
room?
I'm in the cancer ward.
We'll see you there then.
Ask for Father Louise and they'll bring you.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see you soon, Father Louise.
Bless.
Second time.
He hangs up.
Yeah. How much longer?
I'm almost done. Why?
Because the guy was gonna see is fucking dying of cancer and the world's gonna end. So, you know.
Fine. I just won't blow dry it. Just
Okay.
let me rinse it out, all right?
All right.
Oh no, you're meaning the end of the world with wet hair. That sucks.
Ah, fuck it. It's gonna get wet anyway. It's Seattle. Julie like comes out, like patting her hair dry with a towel. It's like bright red. It's this color. All right, we're ready to go.
Yeah.
Good likeness. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I dyed my hair to match a tie. Yeah, wanted us to look like, you know, like we're going to prom together,
You
Marcus.
coordinate so well. Come on, we gotta go.
Thanks. Yeah. I'm really thinking about your ties. Let's go. You
He's out the door.
stole
Right?
a mouthful, motherfucker.
Grace Hospital's not that far away from the hotel. Seattle's not a very big city. Although there are accidents all the time. There are homeless people everywhere. There are junkies as far as the eye can see. And they're tourists. And they don't know how to drive. So it takes probably about, I would say, 30 minutes to get to Grace Hospital. The large gray building right next to a church. And the staff are all nuns. It almost seems like there's not a doctor in the place, not a nurse or an orderly. It almost seems like Grace Hospital is a hospital populated entirely of nuns. A Sister Mary Frances here, a Sister Margaret there. Where do you go?
Just to closest thing to reception is go. We're here to see Father Louise.
Ah, Father Louise. Yes. Types a couple of things on the computer in front of her. She has a ridiculous habit on. It's tall. White and black. Very dramatic.
Through doorways with that thing?
Red cross in the front. Only the right doorways, love. The Lord's doors. The doors of perception. He's in the cancer. He's in the cancer ward. He's third floor.
Cool. Can you tell us which of the Lord's doors to go through to get there?
The elevator.
Oh, okay. The Lord's elevator. Got it. Thank you so much, sweetie.
It all belongs to the Lord here. It's Grace Hospital. Thank you. And
God bless you all.
God bless you too.
third time. Great. I'll head to the elevator.
There's a man in the elevator. He's very old.
I'll just step in, kind of like, step in and hold the door for the other two.
Walk in.
Well.
Hi.
Aren't you a sight?
Sure. I'll hit the
Uh-huh.
3 button.
You okay, buddy?
I should ask you the same thing. His clothes are completely stained, and it looks like he's urinated in his pants.
You sure you're not? You sure you're okay?
Not much time now, is there?
No, buddy, they ain't.
What we
But
keep
you need a
hearing.
change of clothes.
Yeah.
This whole world is about to get a change of scenery.
Hey, buddy, do you got something cool to say about the apocalypse? Because if you're not, you're gonna meet the apocalypse with wet pants.
Well, you know what they say. God closes a door, and he also closes a window, and we're all stuck inside to burn.
I had Max say the same thing about me, once. I'm a lot for him to handle.
Yes, well, you're pure. You're all pure. And your hard work is appreciated.
Thanks. Thank you for that. Hit the 3 button again because I don't feel like it's moving fast enough.
The door's closed, but the elevator seems to be moving at a snail's pace.
Yeah, just hitting it again.
Julie's gonna put a hand on Marcus's. I don't think that's gonna help, hon.
Force a habit.
Can't blame you.
There are 3 chairs. Thrones. If this goes according to plan, perhaps we will have 3 marquees. Three pure marquees. Sound the horns.
And I don't know who you're calling pure, but I've had way too many people inside of me to be so. So if you don't have a point with all this ludicrous bullshit, I'd like you to say it now and plainly, please.
Can I derive this guy's point just from like what he's saying?
Yeah, what would you like to use to derive said point?
I guess just my intuition.
Yeah, you could try to read a person.
Yeah.
Let's have you roll intuition.
Okay.
Or, yeah, intuition.
19 plus 1 for 20.
Ask whatever you want.
Yeah. It's like, what do you know that we don't know about all of this?
I have been here since the beginning, and I will be given the keys.
You're the one behind all this, or you're just a player in it?
We're all just players in his game, aren't we?
So you're the other one then?
So many names.
That tracks.
You know, it's a lot more fun on the other side. Right, Julie?
So if you are who we think you are, why are you appearing with? Why did you wet your pants? Just why? Just you. Aren't you supposed to be a well-dressed man or some shit?
It's fun, isn't it? The whole off-putting, disgusting king of filth thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
What it is?
Oh, that one. Oh God.
They don't like it. It hurts them when I enter.
I'm gonna lean forward and look him in the eye. Whisper at him. Jimmy, you hear the choir? Been hearing it all day.
Always, my boy, Mateus.
Mark, I'm going to manipulate him. May I roll charisma?
Yes.
I'm lying to his face. You can hear it, though. You can always hear it. Just like us. Maybe even more. They might not believe. They sure should do.
Marcus, you know this is not who you think. Call him a representative.
Beelzebub?
Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
With my orc tongue, I get a 16. We'll choose the option. They reveal a weakness, which you can exploit later.
There are two weaknesses. Pride is one of them. The other is the Lord. The Great One. A fly crawls out of the man's mouth. Just one. Flies up into the grating above.
I'm about to do something stupid.
Sorry about that.
Hey, new friend of ours. Tell me, what have you been doing to this Mr. Louise here?
Just a whisper, I suppose. Just one small ticking of time and a whisper. You are so easy.
So which one of us is Pestilence?
Not it.
You know the answer to that question, Julie.
Me. Well, guess what, Mr. Bub? You're encroaching on my territory, and I just reach up to grab his neck and choke him.
Would you like to roll?
I would like to roll.
But what are you rolling? Are you rolling to engage in combat, or is there something special that you're rolling for?
You know what?
Lady's choice.
I kind of want to do something with lay on hands.
I think that's probably a good idea.
Okay, so I'm going to try to roll for that, and that is soul.
It's definitely soul.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Careful with that one.
I know. Okay, I can math. That's a 16.
Okay. Why don't you tell me what happens?
So I grab him by the neck, and I start to pull his power into me.
It starts with a tickle. Like right before you touch his skin, there's kind of an electricity, a little shock on your fingertips. You know, like those glowing balls of plasma. And you place your hands on his neck. And you barely need to squeeze, but something collapses inside of his throat. And there's a squelch. And you think you might be able to hear something inside of his mouth. And the buzzing and the tickling moves through your hands. It feels like flies, hundreds and thousands of flies crawling all over your skin. You get images in your head of children's faces superimposed on tiny little housefly bodies. They're screaming like their skulls are crying out for freedom. And they're getting their freedom just back into you.
I open my mouth and let a torrent of them out through my throat.
It's like a tornado. It spins sharply. A swarm of flies spews out of your mouth and completely envelops his entire body. There's no more screaming now. Those flies are chewing and digging and eating. It smells like bile. And I'm pretty sure he soiled himself.
They won't leave anything behind.
They will not leave anything behind. It's not long before your hands are just floating there, holding nothing. And the flies have taken flight like angels into the heavens through the elevator shaft.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
Too many flies.
Well, that was most unpleasant.
I'm pretty sure that was just some dude that had somebody inside of him.
Well, he's gone now.
What was that?
Pestilence, conquest, whatever you want to call it. What do you do when someone's encroaching on your job?
The
Or
elevator.
have I just warmed up to this more than you have? I've accepted this.
Hey, which one am I?
War. Well, not war. The other one. Famine?
There's famine or there's death, if it's not war.
Matthias' death.
He's death?
What Avery
On a
said.
pale horse. You're either war or famine, and I can guess who Esther was.
Makes sense. Huh.
The prosecutor that puts people away and starves them in prison. Famine. How fucking fitting.
I figured I'd be death then.
I figured I would be death. But pestilence, conquest, the unnameable horseman. I suppose that fits too. You know.
Did you say technology is the death of the modern man? So maybe it makes sense.
Shit.
The elevator door dings and slides open. It feels like a regular hospital, which has never felt more alien after that ride up the building.
Cancer ward
Cancer ward.
with Father Luis.
Father Luis's room is only 10 rooms up.
Let's
There are
go.
nurses and doctors everywhere.
I'm just walking towards the door, like kind of processing that my friend just spewed flies and all that, and just knock on the door.
It makes you feel any better. My teeth have never felt cleaner.
Somehow, that doesn't make me feel better. I don't know what it is. I just don't.
The door opens and there is a beautiful woman that answers. She is almost inappropriately, almost comically dressed like a typical nurse. But not the type of nurse that works in a hospital. No, something you might see on Halloween. Bright red lipstick. Black hair.
You don't look like you're on staff.
Honey, I'm always on staff.
Wherever Father Louise.
Oh, I'm finished with him. She pushes past you and walks down the hall.
Lean in really quick just to see like is he even in here?
There's a bed.
Huh?
And there's a sheet that's hanging from the ceiling on rollers.
Oh no.
I'm gonna look back. Go, is she Father Louise?
Are you trying to get the woman's attention? That just
I was just looking at her, and then I was looking back. I'm sort of calling to Father Louise really quick, see if he responds.
Oh, you're calling to Father Louise in the room.
Yeah. Fuck. Okay. I'll just go in and pull the curtain back.
He's big. He's very big. Almost round. The sheets are stained from sweat. And God knows what else. There are tubes hanging everywhere. Some monitors all over the place. Breathing mechanisms that aren't really being used right now. You made it. You made it.
Yeah, we met your friend on the way in.
Just taking my last rites, I suppose.
You look like shit.
I feel like shit.
Father Louise, this is Matthias and Julie.
I know. It's a pleasure to meet you. Excuse me. I'm sorry. This is disgusting. I didn't used to be like this.
I can ask what happened.
I lost my faith. Yeah.
All right.
I'm just kidding. It's cancer.
I mean, yeah, but
No, I mean, it's a cancerous tumor. It's pushing up against every single one of my organs.
just one? Or
They wanted to cut it out, or chemo didn't work. But I have faith that God would save me. And he has. I'm still here, and you're here. Excuse me. We don't have a lot of time.
no, we don't. We don't know if we're on seal number 5, 6, or 7 at this point.
It's hard to tell.
Like there was the earthquake that we heard about, but like stars aren't falling from the sky or anything. But then there's also like all the cardinals that were getting killed, and I don't know what the count is on that. Or
That's where you're wrong, boy. Stars are falling from the sky. From the sky. And, the Andes, a rather large meteor, they say.
So we're on number 7 then.
And then the the tsunami, the Eastern Mediterranean. The tsunami has killed quite a bit of people. The church has already sent our very best.
Are we skipping the 100-something chosen people part and jumping right to the last bit, or we got some time?
Back during the Enlightenment period, we needed a story that's going to give people hope. And the Pope at the time thought it might be a good idea, when he wasn't so worried about the naked penises on all of the statues, to find a text and canonize it. The story of the third of the world rising and being saved before the dark times is a fairy tale.
I hate to break it to you, Father, but half of the, we're on chapter 8 at this point, and so far so good.
Yes, no one's left, son. There's no rapture.
So it's not a fairy tale so much as a bit embellished.
Something to look forward to, and it keeps the pews filled. At the time, anyways. Now people are more concerned about what social media they're tweeting or ticking or talking.
Well, the good news is that the pews will stay filled because nobody got saved.
Yes, but they'll be bowing to the wrong one. There's a problem. Your boy is not who he says he is. And I think you know who he is.
Which you can't mean Kurt. There's no fucking way that you mean Kurt at this.
Sure, Kurt. Whatever name he goes by every few generations.
No. Fuck it, no. No.
I've met him. Today. Before you guys came here.
Today.
This morning.
Hate to break it to you, but Kurt died a long time ago.
Kinda ate his gun. Or so they say.
Oh, he doesn't go by Kurt anymore. He goes by Damien.
The Antichrist.
Yes, well, he used to go by Yeshua. So many years ago, you remember. You were there.
I broke bread.
Yes, the Rock. And you're here again, and so is he, and he will finish what he said would happen. What was it like, Mateus? Dying upside down like that? Oh.
What? No. That didn't happen.
He must be stopped. It can't happen. He's a danger to everyone and everything, as you can see. Oh, he's got wonderful gifts, and I will take them. We all will take them. We are all going to look up at him and say, thank you for saving us. We're finally free. You are the chosen one. You are the one to come and save all of us. And he will be a false idol. And we won't cast our stones onto him. We'll cast them on to ourselves. And we will sign up for whatever fate he's decided for us. And the last seal cannot be unbroken. Cannot be broken, because then that would be the end of all of this.
Do you guys remember the cave?
What fucking cave?
The cave that we used to hang out with Kurt in. I think it was a cave. Felt like it was.
No, I don't remember a fucking cave.
Oh. Stephanie, you're muted.
Wow, I've been muted the whole time, damn. In a cave? What, like with Jesus and his disciples? That kind of cave?
Yeah, maybe it's just the parallels.
So is Kurt the Antichrist or the Christ, or both?
He's fucking Kurt. I mean,
Would it surprise? Does it actually fucking surprise you?
You know what? This one does. This one actually does. Of all the things we're dealing with, this one actually does surprise me, because the Antichrist is supposed to actually generate like a continuous following and build up and have like an empire. And Kurt ate his gun in the 90s, so it kind of does surprise me to be told that Kurt fucking Cobain is gonna come back and suddenly everyone's just gonna jump for him.
Here's the thing, though, Marcus. What did Jesus do?
You want to be a bit more specific?
Out of our sins.
He had a following. And then he died. And then he was risen.
No offense to Kurt, but I don't think even his marketability is actually matching Christianity at the moment.
Julie just vomited fucking flies 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, and that makes more sense to me than this. So
how was someone rising from the dead even?
You know what? No.
There's another thing. Maybe he's not Kurt anymore.
No. When you said we were coming here to meet Kurt, that made sense somehow. It was weird, but it made sense. But Kurt being here, and he's the fucking Antichrist, and he suddenly has a following, 700 times what he had when he was alive, 700 times what he had when they were fucking selling his shirts at a Hot Topic, enough to sway the world. That's
he doesn't
Kurt didn't die for our sins. He died from depression and alcohol. This doesn't make
He doesn't have his followers yet, but he will once shit starts hitting the fan.
Instead, crucified upside down, like Saint Peter.
Yes.
Is that who I am?
I couldn't begin to presume who you are.
By the Saint Peter to his Antichrist.
Are you Saint Peter or are you a horseman?
There's a narrative that we are charged to spread, to promulgate the word, to promulgate the belief in the story. But at the end of the day, it's a business, it's a monarchy, it's control, and it's lies. Whatever sells the most t-shirts. Isn't that right, Marcus?
Well, if you're going on shirt sales, then sure, Nirvana's got you beat.
Yes. And his suicide note has had more readers than the Bible.
Bullshit.
But he changes his face, just like stories do. And he's here. And there's one chance left to stop him.
What would that be?
The final seal can't be broken. There must be order. All this chaos, there must be order. A singular, monolithic order of the universe. Everything in its place. Mise en place.
What do we do?
Stop him.
You know, the more you talk, the more I am convinced that what Kurt's offering is better than you. Like, what changes between Christianity as a religion and listening to Kurt?
The church has always had the best intentions.
The church always had the best intentions. Is that what happened when you were fucking all those kids? Is that what happened when you were turning down gays and lesbians and trans folks? Is that what you had the best fucking things in mind?
Sometimes,
You sound like you're full of fucking shit.
Sometimes the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
What the fuck is good about all of those?
Nothing.
I don't fucking buy what you're selling here.
And I don't think I buy what they have been selling either.
Just have to find Kurt. We're getting ahead of ourselves, and we're just losing track. Where is Kurt?
What happened to my life?
Louise, we have to kill Kurt Cobain to stop Armageddon. That's what you're telling us. And I'm like really examining him like into like interrogator mode.
Yeah. Are you gonna roll for that?
Yes, I am. And I'm actually gonna roll a 15 total.
So, before we talk about the effects, you notice immediately that Julie's words have cut him to his core.
Yeah.
And he is visibly upset.
Yeah.
He's not coughing. He's not writhing in pain. He looks like an emotionally broken man, when before he just looked like a physically broken man with a strong willpower. Now let's talk about your role.
Interrogator. When I'm mentioning like a name, person, or object, I can figure out if they're lying as an additional question that doesn't count towards however many I get off of this. So,
Okay.
you're telling me we have to kill Kurt Cobain to stop the apocalypse?
What I'm telling you is that the church has an idea that the end times are going to happen in such a way, and it's going to bring 2,000 years of, I don't know, different times, worse times, I don't know anymore. And I'm saying the only way to stop that from happening is to kill Kurt.
But you don't know if killing Kurt is the right thing to do, just that it stops this.
I'm lonely. I have not been with anyone my entire life. And frankly, when he told me not to go, I shouldn't have gone. I was a boy. He's gone, and I will be soon.
Who told
And
you not to go?
If there's a God in this world, I will see him when I go home into the arms of heaven, and he will be there waiting for me because we were in love.
Father Louise, who told you not to go?
Billy told me not to go.
Go where?
Seminary school.
Do you believe the story that the church has told you is true?
I don't know. In my heart of hearts, I do.
In your heart of hearts, you do. So what do you believe is true?
I don't know if the changing of times, if it's bad, if it's good, I don't know. It's all speculative. I thought I would have a holy life. Looking back now, it seems like a big waste of time. And now I'm sitting in a bed with a tumor the size of a beach ball pushing up against my lungs. And I have constant heartburn. I can't even enjoy food anymore. So was it a waste of time? What is it all worth? Julie, you said, I don't think you're buying what I'm selling, and I don't think I think I might have buyer's remorse. So I don't know, Marcus. I don't fully believe. That's your decision to make.
You called us here. You're the one that said we had to come here to end this.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Are we supposed to end this?
I don't.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You know.
I know that you're here to help.
Help who?
To help Kurt.
Do you want us to help Kurt? Or do you want us to stop him?
He starts crying into his hands. I want to go home. And I want all of this to stop.
I think that happens no matter what we do.
It's your choice to make. I've given you everything that I have. I want you to stop him, but I also want you to maybe make it better for everyone. It's been hard for people. My life is so sad, and it hasn't been as sad as some others who have been severely mistreated by the church. We're now at a point where we're going through popes like they're completely disposable, and frankly, I don't blame us.
Yeah.
And God forgive me.
Lean back.
For I know not what they do, but I hope they don't do it in vain. And he lays back himself, and his eyes go blank. There's no more coughing, and there's no more breathing. He's dead.
We need to go.
Here we go.
We go to find Kurt. First, we're going to a fucking store because I'm not gonna face the Antichrist in a fucking suit jacket.
I'm glad you're on board.
I don't know what I'm on board for, but here I am, right?
Hey, you were always a team player when it came right down to it. You bitch and moan the whole time, but, you know.
I think it's the last important memory we all have.
Where did it all begin? Where did we meet him?
It's campus, right? You met him in a cave, but I don't remember a fucking cave. I just remember campus. There's something like an overlap there.
Do you know what the cave is, Matthias?
I think it's symbolism for something. I don't think it's actually a cave, but it's the place where we all met him.
Can you get us there?
I'm not sure, but I can try.
Alright. So, store. Kurt.
Deal.
Store, cave, Kurt. When we come back from our break,
That
You
sounds
three.
like
go fly to the store. The rest of you watching, get yourself a drink of water. Go to the bathroom. Say something nice to yourself. And we'll be right back. Welcome back. This is Kult, Echoes of the Past, our Cult Divinity Lost miniseries. I am Mark, the GM. And for those of you who have hung out and waited to watch the final part of the finale, I really, really appreciate it. It's cool that you let everyone take a break and kind of hang out and wait. And this is one hell of a session. So without further ado, I'm not going to do intros. Let's just get right back into it. You're leaving the hospital, Grace Hospital. Where are you going?
We swung by the nearest store that's selling jackets and just leathers in general, and just Marcus started to get out, stopped, leaned back in, and just went, "Look, I've got an American Express Gold card. If you guys want jackets, just come on," and just went in.
I also have an American Express Gold card.
So do I.
Oh, good. Come on.
Jesus Christ, Mark.
Well, then you can get your own fucking jacket. I'll go inside.
I don't buy just a jacket. I buy pants too, which, yes, I am wearing leather pants.
Well, I gotta say, you all look fantastic.
Yeah, I pick out a white jacket because I was joking earlier, and then I let Julie do the aesthetic stuff because the high tie is not really doing it.
Yeah, Julie walks over and is just sort of like, the jacket's nice, but you need some adjustments, and just starts opening your tie, pulling it apart, unbuttons your buttons.
Look, I know the world's ending, but it's not the time.
Listen. I made you look good. It's fine. Talk to me after this, though. Wear the jacket.
I'm gonna go grab some cigarettes and I think one more accessory. I haven't smoked since college, but I figure now's the time.
Why not? Why not smoke a cigarette? Smoke them if you got them, right? If you're trying to save the world, you don't want to look like a chump. We don't have chumps here. We've got three very badass individuals ready to face the end of the world, to the end of time. With one goal in mind: to go find Kurt somewhere. I think you said a cave? Perhaps we can, perhaps maybe you could think back and just tell me, where is it? Mateus, where is this cave?
The caves where we all met Kurt. We didn't think it was called the cave, but it's nearby campus. It used to be where we used to all hang out and drink, throw these private parties. It feels like a cave. You know, watching shadows dance along the wall. Tell stories.
The cave is, it's not really a cave, is it? No.
Kurt loved his fucking metaphors.
That he did. He spent a lot of time there, in his cave, or rather, under the bridge. Not too far from where his memorial was held, there's a bridge over a small creek, completely covered in graffiti. This is the place where you met Kurt, wasn't it?
You all remember remember it too, right? It's all coming back to us.
Familiar.
Yeah.
You said
Weird.
cave. I was thinking like a fucking like Play-Doh cave, but this is this makes underneath the bridge. Yeah.
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 A lot happened here. Like a lot.
This is where our old selves died. Along with Kurt.
I didn't die here, man. Voice. I'm just a few feet away.
Oh, you died somewhere else, didn't you?
No, I would never die here. Come back here. I come back here. I did not expect to see you three. He's got black hair. He's wearing a beard. His cold, empty blue eyes are still there. And he's wearing brown leather pants and a white shirt. And he's got a strange looking copper dagger in his hand. In the other hand, he is holding what resembles to be a leash. A chain of sorts. Would you like to follow the line of the leash coming from Kurt Cobain's hands?
I feel like we kind of do it instinctively at this point.
All the way down about 8 feet away from him. There's no dog. Although God is spelled dog backwards. There's an old man. He's got a very thick collar around his neck. A big ring, metal ring on the end of it that the chain is attached to. He's wearing gold and silver embroidered clothes. And the look in his eyes is of fear and pleading. Where have you been? My family. Where have you been?
We forgot. Why did we forget?
It's easier.
Why did you leave us?
I left everyone.
We fucking cared about you. We loved you.
No. Yeah, you're the only ones that did.
And that wasn't enough?
Nope. Not nearly enough.
Why?
I was supposed to be like the Melvins. I was supposed to be like the best kept secret. People were supposed to be mad when other people listened to me. I don't know, I was objectified. Oh, like, an idol or the Messiah, maybe.
Did worship you, though.
Yeah,
Delar.
my greatest disciples. All four, well, all three of you anyways.
Esther couldn't make it.
Fucking glad at this point. See you
I
like
talked to Esther. She's in a better place. I always had a soft spot for the angry ones.
Oh shit, that's why we're all here.
No shit, right?
Kurt,
Yeah.
what do you want?
I want a new world. I want a better world. I want our lives to be better.
And you're gonna do that with what?
By letting go of old ties. We have to make our hearts like stone. We have to make hard choices. We have to fulfill our destiny and free mankind from the imprisonment.
Kurt, cut the bullshit. We all know you. What do
No.
you want?
I want to kill the Pope.
Well, that's not as big a deal as... Yeah, but what do you want to get from that?
It's the only way we can all be free. We're stuck in this prison. And this motherfucker, and he like pokes the old man in the head, on the top of the head, stopping us from waking up. We are angels. God, I sound like Charles Manson.
You look like him too, man.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. No, I'm not Charles Manson. He's a piece of shit. He's like a rapist or something.
You know they can get another pope.
They always do.
So then what's this gonna do?
Because that's the last one. When we're
Until
done.
the next one.
Oh no. That's the final seal. I can show you.
Use your words. You're always better with your words.
You were always good with your words.
You
With
pull
hands.
you pull yourself up from your bootstraps. Something always follows. And you put prisoners in a cell and do not let them leave, and take their bread and take their circuses away from them, and consistently abuse them through power structures. What do you think is going to happen with the inmates?
They rebel.
Right.
That's right.
You're not an inmate, are you?
Not anymore.
Fucking warden.
You will be. Once you get rid of the previous one.
The fuckload of responsibility.
We wake up our own divinity and we ascend. That's the point of all of this.
Kurt, what happens after the seal is broken, though? Everyone seems to have a different idea of what is going to happen.
Yeah. I've seen it. A dead city with a vortex in the middle. I've seen a dream world. I've traveled there. I've talked to you there.
That sound like a party to you?
I could fly. Do you know I could fly, Marcus?
You said that at a party one time.
And I did fly. I OD'd.
Yeah, you did.
Oops.
You did.
Planes flew out the back of your skull.
They flew too, yeah.
They did. In that garden.
Yes, they did.
Do you know the only thing that grew in that garden was the fucking weed plants? I put my joints out in the soil. The only thing that grew, I tried to grow tomatoes. I tried herbs at one point. The only thing that grew was a stupid fucking weed plants. Not even any bud, just a...
Maybe you weren't meant to cultivate something.
I'm cultivating something right now, Marcus. I'm cultivating our freedom. And if I could put it plainly, he does not want us to wake up.
What happens when we wake up?
Then we're truly free.
Well, what does that mean?
Regaining our divinity?
Exactly.
You don't think maybe there's a reason that we lost it in the first place, if that's the case?
Yes, because God's dead.
What?
Because God is dead.
Nietzsche.
No, not like symbolically. I mean, literally, he's dead. He was... In the beginning, there was the void. And God created the heavens and the earth. That guy, he's dead.
How did he die?
I don't know. The principles that... There's a whole... Why do you think he's a jealous God? Julie, you tell me, why is he a jealous God?
Because the things that he creates don't necessarily have love for him.
Yes. And?
Very well.
There are others.
Because he's not alone.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's not alone.
He's not the only god.
No. We're the other gods.
We're the other gods.
All of us. Each and every one of us. Every man, woman, and child. All of us.
Created in his image.
Yeah.
But
I've
just
seen
as
the city.
powerful.
How did you find this out? What, you pulled the trigger and suddenly you're enlightened?
It wasn't that easy. There's a whole ritual involved. It wasn't just pulling the trigger. Come on, was I sad? I wasn't that sad.
Yeah, it was pretty goddamn sad.
Oh, no, I meant before I shot myself in the head.
You could have told us. You could have said numerous amounts of things.
We listened to you.
I
We
know.
cared about you.
I know.
Esther listened to you and cared about you.
On the list of... Do you know how many people I fucking listen to? It's a short
Nobody.
fucking list.
Why do you listen to me then, Julie?
Because I cared about you. And still do.
So listen to me right now. And he kind of pulls the chain, and he pulls it hard. Like a man abusing his dog, he pulls that chain really hard. And the weak, white little man on the end of the chain grows and growls.
This is the Pope.
See for yourself.
Are you lying to me, Kurt?
Do you want to read them?
Yes, I do. $17.
Okay. Ask 2 questions.
Yeah, and then are you lying is not counted among my 2 questions.
Yep, I'll let you have 2.
Is this actually the Pope, Kurt?
Yes.
Are you
He was-
lying to me?
No.
Does killing this person make the world a better place for all of us in it?
Killing this person breaks the seals, which changes the world.
For the better?
You tell me. How
You
good has
tell
it been?
me. You tell me, is it gonna get better?
The last 2,000 years have been filled with war, manipulation, abuse, horrible things that we do to each other.
So what's the alternative?
The alternative? More of this. Baby!
No, what's your alternative to keeping this going?
There is no alternative but the one that I've set for myself, and you helped me set 2,000 years ago.
2,000 years ago.
Yes, in the cave. 2,000 years ago. You followed me. After the baptism. You cried for me when I was hanging from that awful torture.
We
device.
died for you.
I died for you.
And we died for you. every single one of us, every apostle, killed,
Yes.
massacred.
Brutalized.
You think we didn't make sacrifices?
I didn't want for that to happen.
We know that.
The Holy Roman Empire did that.
Kurt. You didn't used to believe that this was the right path. What changed?
I was a boy. I was a child. I was obsessed with how I grew up. I wouldn't face the fact that I was addicted to heroin, and that's why my stomach hurt all the time. And I use it as an excuse because so many people ask so many questions.
I don't just mean now. I'm talking about from 2,000 years ago to now.
I gave it 2,000 years. I'm done waiting. I'm not disappointed in everybody. I'm disappointed in the church.
So you're going to rip a hole in existence because of the church.
Yes, because the church represents the focal point of control that keeps us imprisoned by horrible things.
Yeah, but what about governments? What about prisons?
You have so much fucking influence. You can't run counter to the church. You have to undo everything.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean the Catholic Church. That's just another prison. That's just another illusion in this Elysium that we're in. I mean the church of everything.
God's church.
All of the gods have their own little node. They've got their own little spot, their own little piece of the pie. And we're the pie. And we are sleeping. And it's time to wake up.
Kurt.
I think we've already been waking up.
Does this destroy everyone? Is this a restart button? Is this... I just want to know what we're getting into before we do it. Kurt. I have no love for the church of anything. You know that. Please.
Okay. I'm not going to talk in riddles.
Please.
You need to take this. You need to take this dagger. Careful, it's sharp. You have to cut his skin from the living flesh to break the seal, to free mankind of our captivity. They won't die. Mankind. The people will be free. There's a place far beyond this, all of this. It's a dark, lonely city with nothing in it because we're not there. And that is where we live. That's home. This is prison. We are stuck in our bodies. I'm not the only one that knows this. You know this. What powers do you really feel right now? What powers do you have?
So that's it, huh? Either we make the hugest choice and we just free everyone and fuck up the whole world. Or what? The option B. Put you down.
When you say put you down, there's a clicking sound.
Is it similar to the clicking sound that we heard like way the fuck at the beginning of all this?
Yeah. It's a galloping of 4 strange creatures come up from behind Kurt from the shadows. They have hands hanging from their fleshy limbs that help to hold down the monstrous, retching lictor that's at the end of the leash, gnashing its teeth, crying out.
Why is he doing that if he's the Pope?
Well, you don't think the Pope's not going to do that when he's held down and being threatened to be killed? I would. Choose the right path. Yes! Choose the right path! Says the strange-looking man on the floor. Without you, the Dark Messiah can't destroy the world. Without you, there'll be no apocalypse.
What makes him the Dark Messiah? Fuckwad. You ever part of a church that lets kids get raped?
Enough blood has been spilt, I know.
Not enough to satiate the Catholic Church. What are you doing in South America recently? What have you been doing?
I'm trying to make a better world.
Yeah, right. You're shit. I know you're shit. I don't need Kurt here to tell me that. You and the entire Catholic Church suck. Some of the people in it don't. But the stuff you've done is shit. So why don't you shut the fuck up?
One
The
of the
adults are talking.
one of the horses digs a stump hard into his stomach. And he shuts the fuck up.
I look at the man on the ground. Is he actually human? Or is that just what he wants me to see, like Kurt says? Or am I just sleeping?
Would you like to roll for that?
Yeah. That's soul?
Yeah, let's have you roll soul. You want to see through the illusion here, right?
According to Kurt, he actually is the Pope.
17.
17.
Deep things as they truly are.
There's a at first you see kind of like a flickering in your eyes, kind of like when you stare into the sky. You kind of see those little blips and blops, the floaters. And that turns into a kind of web, a matrix of crossing and intersecting lines, a quilted fabric of reality that covers everything. And it shatters. The light that comes from inside the heart chakra of Julie is loud and beautiful. The wings that come out of her back are folded. Marcus has a crown that is high and bejeweled and covered in eyes that see only the beauty in you. His skin is translucent. And you see Esther standing there, floating there, wheels within wheels, rotating and turning. The lion that is one of your feet growls with pride, and the snake that is your arm hisses with power. Halos behind all of your heads shine oh so brightly, and there's a dark city behind Kurt, who is but a shadow. A shadow with a ring around his visage. That ring is healing. That light that comes from the edge where space ends and he begins is a kind of beginning and an end, an alpha and an omega. And there is a creature with a shackle and a chain not going into his hand, into Kurt's hand, but going straight up into the sky. And above you are spheres of hate and anger.
I think it's time. Make a choice.
Matthias?
I don't know. What do we do? It's beautiful, but is the world... Is it our decision to make? Every single person here?
It's ours or it's his.
Matthias, what are you seeing? You have this glazed over look in your eyes.
What we're supposed to be. We're beautiful. I don't think I can ever go back. But I'll go back if that's what you two want.
Is what you see better than what we have here?
I don't know. I'm alone in this world, really. You said same yourself, and so is Marcus. But we could all be together. We're all together now. I don't know if that'll change, but...
I walk over to Matthias and look into his eyes, like squinting, trying to just sort of see what he sees.
Would you like to maybe help him see better, or are you trying to kind of...
I'm trying to figure out what he's seeing and what's going on.
Let's have you roll perception.
Okay.
Alternatively, you could roll for soul.
All right.
All angels. Thank God.
That's a 21.
Your flesh drops to the floor in a steaming pile of hot, useless organism. And the golden body, which is the body of light, has feet planted in the center of the universe, with a crown at the top of your head, emanates a light that reaches beyond the stars.
Oh.
I grab Julie's hand. See it too.
Yeah. The Catholic Church and others are the ones that painted us as something other than beautiful. But we are. There's beauty in a new beginning and in an end.
Marcus, what are you doing?
Watching, very confused at what's going on here, as my two friends are seemingly making their decision. Just
Marcus, you need to see too.
see what?
Beyond the bound flesh that we have right now.
I don't know if I can do that.
I'll walk over, leaving Matthias's hands, and walk over to Marcus and place my palms on either side of his face.
Laying of hands.
Mm-hmm. I
There
want
is
to heal his sight.
There's no need to roll anymore. Because you see his eyes start to bleed. Marcus, you see Kurt smiling at you. Through flickering sands of time, you see him smiling at you underneath the bridge. You see him smiling at you at band practice. You see him smiling at you in that drug den of an apartment. You see him smiling at you in the cave back in Jerusalem. And you see him smiling at you as he's on the cross. And he looks at you and says, "Forgive them, Mark, for they know not what they do. But give them hell." It's quiet. It's black. And you hear a horn echoing through the clouds. There is a man on his knees, looking very confused, looking up at you. What the fuck are you? What are you? Where am I?
I'm looking to them, to Kurt, to him.
The man is young. He's got a very thin tie and a blazer. Very nice clothes, but the shoes are Walmart brand and very old, very cheap. There's dirt under his fingernails. The house, it's God, I just wanted some money. Who are you?
Is this man in addition to everybody that's here, or is this the only man that's here now?
There was only you and the man below you.
Okay. Nobody else is here anymore.
It is black.
Okay. Who are you?
The tower? I don't know. I can't give a name because it's part of the deal.
What deal? What deal?
It's supposed to be a bank job. It was supposed to be a really quick and easy bank job, and it went to shit. And now I'm here. And here you are. What the fuck are you? Jesus, God save me.
Mark, if I look down at myself, what do I see?
You look down at yourself and you see a long rod with a tiny little wheel on the bottom of it. And that cast iron rod goes all the way up from the wheel to the middle of your body. There are straps of leather and chain hanging down. How do I get out of here?
I was kind of hoping you could tell me.
What?
What's your name?
Peter.
Peter.
Yeah, Peter.
I'm Mark.
What?
I'm Mark.
Mark? That's a very normal name.
Do you think you're supposed to be here, Peter?
No, I was just running away and I heard the horn and then here you came.
Tell me the truth. Do you think you are supposed to be here?
I just want life to be better.
How?
I just want life to be easier.
Easier or better? Pick
Can't
one.
a choice?
Can't have it always.
Okay. Is this one of those like monkey's paw situations where if I pick the wrong choice or...
Peter, I don't even know what the right choice is right now.
You remind me of my coworker.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's
Who's
not,
that?
he's not corrupt like I am. Okay. Choice.
Do you want life easy, or do you want life better?
I've always picked the easy route. Truth be told, I'm lazy. So, oh, scary fucking angel named Mark.
It's weird when you say it like that, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. God, your voice is frightening. Okay. I've always picked the easy choice because the easy choice is just easy. And it always... everything goes tits up all the time.
But better will be harder, won't it?
Yeah.
Because you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen with better, do you? So
But
is it better?
I kind of want to pick the better one. I kind of want to make things better for once in my life, I want to make the good choice. I want to make the good choice, and this is a test. And you're God, this is a test.
I'm not God, Peter. I'm not God.
What are you?
I'm figuring it out. But what I do know is that you can't kind of want this. You either need to want it easy or you need to want it better. There's no half measure on this one. It's the end of the line right now, and you need to pick which way you're gonna go. So is it easy? Or is it better?
Better. Better. Please, better.
Better. No matter what it means.
I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. Too many people died.
Too many people have died. Better then.
Better. Better than this.
Better.
It becomes brighter. Peter's gone. And there is Julie and Matthias, and Kurt is smoking a cigarette sitting on the ground. And there's a little old man on a leash. And there are no creatures surrounding him. There's just 4 people having a conversation in front of the Pope underneath the bridge. So I'm going to ask each and every one of you, Julie, Matthias, Marcus, what is your choice? What do you choose?
I look at the others. And then I walk over to Kurt. And I look him in the eyes while he's still sitting on the ground and say, "This better be better."
Oh, it's better. It's a lot better.
Don't blow smoke in my face, Kurt. You know I fucking hate that shit. I've always hated that shit. Don't fucking... I don't care if I'm an angelic being or fucking on this earth. You will not blow fucking smoke in my face. How many times do I have to fucking tell you?
Every time. That's why I love you.
Well, at least you knew what it felt like when you got that shotgun in your head, didn't you? All that smoke. Fucking A.
Can I tell you the last thing that I thought of before my brains left my head? Was you yelling at me for not using a coaster?
Well, you should have used the coaster.
Get
Just
what
saying.
I deserve.
I'm just looking over at Matthias right now as this goes on.
As long as we have each other, right?
And I'll look back at Kurt. I'm going to take the Beretta out from my back holster. Flesh from the living body.
From his living body.
I'll drop the gun and walk over to Kurt and take the knife from his hand.
He gives it to you. And he lights another cigarette.
I'm gonna put a hand on Marcus' shoulder.
Put a hand on the other side.
We do this together, right?
Always. Right?
I'm going to take Matthias' hand in mine. And take Julie's hand in mine. I'm going to kiss them both and just start walking towards the Pope, and I'm just speaking some words that I heard from Kurt a long time ago. I'm so happy because I found my friends today. They're in my head. I'm so ugly, and that's okay, because so are you. To the man on the ground.
There's still time.
I'll just kneel in front of him.
You're not scared, right? Like my candles in a daze.
Who knew the world would end beneath the bridge with a dirty knife and a bunch of knuckleheads who might be angels?
I gotta write that down.
God. Fuck, we are God.
Now, don't you remember? God has blessed us. And I cut into the man's flesh and just start peeling.
And as the man's skin is slowly peeled off of his body, a shattering is heard. The final seal has been broken. The last ritual has been conducted. Elysium shatters, taking all of the prisoners, each and every man, woman, and child, and waking them up. The seas boil. Fire falls from the sky. The angels don't come down to free anybody, because the angels were here the whole time. And you four walk into Metropolis through the gates. Not pearly, not shining, but old, dusty. There's still some work to be done, but you are beautiful. And you are free. And this was echoes of the past. Gehenna Gaming's Kult, Divinity Lost miniseries. We didn't kill God. We freed ourselves. If anybody is still watching, I want to thank you for your attention. I want to thank you for sticking in this one. This is a game that was originally written and now interpreted by us. And it's very emotional and very cathartic. And this entire series has been dedicated to the memory of Ryan Northcott. He was great. Fuck. And now he's dead. And he left 2 little girls and his wife. But if you go to cult.tools, you will find a section to donate to the family of Ryan Northcott to make sure they are okay. Because there's 2 little angels that are still here. I want to thank all of my players Raquel Skellington is amazing. Persephone, this is the first time that we're actually doing anything together, and I am starstruck and blown away. Zachary, your talent is limitless, and your emotions are deep, and they cut me to the core, my friend. Nick, you're my boy. You're fantastic and talented, and you make me enjoy Kult more, so thank you. Now I want all of you to tell me where everybody can find you on the interwebs.
I can start if you want.
Yeah.
I'm Zachary Vaudo. That's my Twitter handle down below. You can find me there. This Friday, I'm going to be playing a game with Nick. It is called... Oh, sorry, that was an intense game.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's called Kingdom Hearts Interstitial Wars. I will be entering the Interstitial Wars as none other than Doctor Strange. You can find me there on Friday, Carry On Comfort Studios, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Saturday, I'll be on Level Up TTV for Vancouver Adjacent by night, and Tuesday, I'll be on ATL by night. Rinse, repeat. And then whatever Gehenna wants me to do going forward.
I suppose I'll go next. Apparently you can find me in the Metropolis of Heaven. Wow, that was an incredible game. Holy shit. Anyway, I am Persephoroth. You can find me at Persephoroth everywhere on the internet. I'm particularly active on Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch. I will likely be streaming after this on Twitch.
Yeah.
I am a content creator of TTRPG stuff, cosplay. I run my own podcast, Fast Times at D&D High, which will be coming back on the 26th for our second season. And you can follow me there to keep up with most of my projects.
There's a really cool one coming up soon.
There is. Okay, I should probably. Critical Love is still looking for people to audition. It is a bastardized 5e monstrosity based on Bachelor, Bachelorette, Total Drama Island, and a bunch of other things. You can find the details in the pinned post on my Twitter page. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it premieres in March.
All right, I guess that just leaves me. Hi, everyone. I am Nick Francia. You can find my Twitter handle down below, @NoblemanNick. You can also find me on Instagram. That's more of my personal one, but I'm always down to just talk. On Twitter, I'm usually the most active on there. You can also find me on Gehenna Gaming's Discord. I am the stream producer and I guess head of Twitch programming over on Gehenna. So if you like content like this and want to see more content, go ahead and subscribe to Gehenna on Twitch. Give us a follow. Anything. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up. The next time you can see me is actually going to be, as Zach said, Friday, where I'm the game master of Kingdom Hearts: The Interstitial War. We just wrapped up our first little mini arc, and we'll be doing an interlude, episode 3.5, Beyond the Beach, which is going to be starring Zach here, as well as Dixie Cochran as a character that I am not going to reveal just yet, because that's a surprise. And yeah, if you're... the only thing you'll see me on is Saturday. I'm actually going to be running the part 2 of the Contagion Chronicles, Geist the Sin Eater, a game I like to call darker, yet darker.
Oh, that's dark.
I think I said it right. It's a reference. If you know, you know. And then afterwards, this is I think most of my streams it'll just be interstitial for a bit. But we have VHC coming up as well, which is going to be amazing. It was announced for the second to last week of February 19th through the 21st. It's going to be awesome. Sign up for games when the game sign-ups. If you're looking to run as a GM, definitely go ahead and give it a run. Oh, and I guess the only other thing I'll plug, if you're a streamer watching, or maybe you want to get your hands in a guest star on a live stream, go ahead and hit me up about the Interstitial War. If you want to play a Disney villain or a Disney hero or a Square Enix villain or a Square Enix hero, hit me up. We're always taking new people. So, yeah, that was my really long plug. I'm sorry.
Don't be proud of yourself. You're doing amazing things. And I'm Mark Hugh Anderson. You could find me on Gehenna Gaming. I have been neck deep in Virtual HorrorCon logistics, planning, and marketing. So that's coming up, like Nick said, on February 19th through the 21st. We have not released any of the schedule yet. That's coming very, very soon. Everyone's been very, very patient about that, and thank you so much. But it's coming soon, very, very soon. There's going to be panels. There's going to be workshops. There's going to be actual plays. Carrying Comfort Studios is helping us, so we're going to have multiple channels for all sorts of really cool stuff. Go check out all the details at virtualhorrorcon.com. And I think everybody on the screen right now and Raquel are also going to be involved in some form or another. And I'm really, really excited for that.
They're also everyone on the screen is involved in Contagion Chronicle, but we can't say for what yet.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I know that I'm running Demon, and that game. Can I not say that?
I guess we can. I guess there's no point.
Sorry, I got excited. I'm not going to share any more details. That's all I'm saying.
You drop it there, and that's all that everybody gets to know about it for now.
That's it. Yeah, follow me on Twitter. There's my handle right down there. Otherwise, I follow Gehenna Gaming. We do a lot of cool stuff. If you want to exhibit, if you want to be part of Virtual HorrorCon, if you want to be a panelist or an actual player or even GM for us, go on the website, check it out. We're talking to everybody, and we want everyone to be involved because we are elevating the tabletop gaming industry. We're venerating all of the small content creators, the big content creators. We're venerating the small businesses. We are venerating everybody who wants to break into the tabletop industry, and we are helping you do it.
And even if it's not your bag, we have cool ass shirts you can order.
We do have cool ass shirts. Those shirts are dope. And one final thing, I believe what we're going to start doing is every other Wednesday is going to be Cultist Wednesdays. So there's going to be conversations about Cult Divinity Lost, maybe even some of the older editions. There might be some one-shots coming up in the future. So definitely stay tuned for that. Otherwise, thank you for watching this. I think it's it.
That's it.
Yeah. I don't want it to go. Yeah. I don't want to say goodbye, but I got it.
I'm blown away, honestly.
It's not an ending, it's a new beginning.
I like the way you think.
There you go.
Become as gods.
Become as gods. Break free.
Become as gods.
Become as God. I'm glad someone got that.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
I don't know.